Hey guys, my name is Rob and this is Bluegrass Profits. Today in this video, I'm spending almost $1,000 on products to sell on Amazon through Retail Arbitrage. Normally you could see the potential profits. Well, this is actual profits because pretty much all of these items that I pick up today has already sold. Even one sold in the store. I didn't even leave and it had already sold, which was awesome. So I'm going to show you that one in this video. I was looking for primarily one item in particular at all of these stores, the TJ Maxx as well as the Ollie's. I did find the item at Ollie's, but not at TJ Maxx, but I still picked up some makeup items there, which was good. I'm going to show you all of these items and just how well they sold for me. When I first sent the shipment in of these items, there was 55 sellers and I was selling them at like a $26 range. As soon as they checked into Amazon pretty much fully, there was now 100 sellers. And then with time, there was 150 sellers. So as you know, items start to tank in price. So, I could have made double of the $1,700. I could have probably walked with $3,400 if I would have waited for all these other sellers to sell out. But I decided I wanted to put that profit in my pocket. So that's why I lowered my price just a tad for these to let them fly. And I was selling like 90 a day. I sold 183 of these in total. So that's why I can say this is no longer potential profit, but actually profit in my pocket. So come with me. Let's go find out these items and I'm going to show you my journey. Okay, so starting out here, I have this Suave shampoo. When I first scanned this, it's actually showing these are selling for like $15. And I'm thinking about buying all of these, but I got to thinking, if I'm finding this many in these Ollies, I'm sure everybody else across the country is finding these as well. So I'm only gonna take 3 of these and just give these a little trial run. Hopefully I run into them later on. And then here, just kind of searching the Suave, nothing's really pulling up with this one. And basically all I'm going to do is just continue down the line, scanning these individual products, looking for something that will actually pull up. This one does, it's Dove. At the time I'm gated and I can't sell this. Okay, so here we have these Disney Skeptors. I don't even know what these things were. But these were actually, $10 here in the store, and these were selling for about 20 online with a pretty good sales rank. I figured I could pick these up, sell them at Q4. I'm shooting to get about $27 and making $10 each on those. So for those who aren't really familiar with retail arbitrage, a lot of it is spending a lot of time just going through individual items and, basically seeing if something pulls up. If you guys are noticing that little flash of red light, that is my barcode scanner. That is from eYoYo. I bought that on Amazon. So if you guys are curious about that, you can look on Amazon and buy that yourself. I find it very useful when I am searching for products, especially when it's hard to get to the UPC label. If I can just get a small sliver of it, I can usually scan it with the barcode scanner. Okay, so here's a great question for you guys. I have this Anna Frozen doll. Actually, I think this is Elsa. But Amazon is on the listing at $22.99. It's a pretty decent sales rank. At the time, it's like $72,000. And it's selling for a little bit less, but I can actually make some profit off of this item. However, with Amazon being on the listing, I'm just kind of hesitant and I don't really want to take the chance. Is this something you guys would have done, or would you have left them hang kind of like I did here as well? And then, just kind of going on, again, scanning more and more items. I'm ungated in Disney, so I'm going to go ahead and scan all these Disney items. This was, I don't even know what that was actually at the time. So scan everything. You never know what is going to make a profit for you. All right, so here, this is a Pantene 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. I have sold several items of Pantene in the past. It kind of blows my mind, the prices that people will pay for Pantene, but I don't question it. So if it sells, it sells. This has a good sales rank at $4.99. I can sell this for anywhere between $15 and $17. So I'm gonna go ahead and snag this one. That way I can sell it, make some money. And then here, it's a different variation of a shampoo and conditioner. However, this one is not profitable, at least nothing that I would like. Here's some Pantene. This is a 2-pack. It makes pretty good money there. I'll show you in a second. So as I continue down the health and beauty aisle, I come across this Revlon box color. I recently got ungated in Revlon through using Ulta. I have a video about getting ungated in the beauty section on my channel that you guys can click to watch. Maybe I'll link the video at the end. But this Revlon box color, I noticed that there is no sellers selling this number 63 in all of Amazon. So in the end, I'm gonna go ahead and take that and I'm gonna list it here in the store for $14.99, just hoping that maybe it will actually sell before I leave the store. There's also number 70 here. 70, there was like 1 or 2 sellers, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this box color as well, and I'm just gonna go ahead and load those into the cart. Continuing my way around the store, I'm gonna go ahead and come across these box of blinds. This is more or less for personal use. The wife and I, we are trying to upgrade our blinds, and I really don't remember what size blinds I need. I am thinking they're like 34 to 35 inches. Because I don't really know, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave those here. But at $35, a good set of blinds, I don't know, I feel like that's a pretty good price. I ended up using Kohl's Cash to outfit 2 of our rooms already, and I paid like $8 for those. So maybe I just need to shop at Kohl's more, get more Kohl's Cash, and then just buy the blinds for pretty cheap. So maybe I'll do that going forward in the future. So as I continue my way around the store, I've moved into the bedding section. Here I'm gonna go ahead and just continue scanning, and I'm gonna pull up this bed skirt. I've heard, this Easy Fit brand, you can kind of sell these that are kind of slower movers, but they do potentially make a profit. And there's only one of these here, so I just decided to pass on this item. However, it probably would have been worthwhile, but I don't know how long I would have been sitting on it. Okay, so now as I'm looking at my Amazon Seller Central app, I've actually seen that I sold 2 items today, and so I'm always curious to see what sold. So as I go ahead and look through my phone, I noticed that it is actually my Revlon in the 63 color. Somebody purchased this FBM, so it's still in my cart here and it's already sold. So I'll have to go home and get this shipped out the door. So I almost just walked right past all these. These are these Neutrogena's anti-residue shampoos. Here they are, 6 ounces. They make like $14 a piece. And there's about 72 on the shelf. I think I'm gonna buy them all. Here I am at another Ollie's on the same trip, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and find another 72 of these. There's 24 in each individual of these cases. So I am scoring big here with 72 more. That is some serious profits, and I'm just looking forward to getting these home and getting them shipped out the door. And so here in this next little clip, this is the grand total of all these Neutrogena's bottles that I picked up on this trip. I have 186 in total. However, 3 of them were actually leaking, so I didn't sell those. So I have a friend here. She's another reseller in the community. She's not too far from me actually, but she gave me an item to look for at TJ Maxx. This was a buffalo plaid outfit by Carter's. It was kind of easy spotting all the buffalo plaid in the store because it's red and black checkered. Everywhere you looked, you'd see some. So here I'm just going through my phone looking to figure out what is the exact one that she was referencing. Once I kind of figure that out, I'm just going to go ahead and keep going up and down the aisles looking for those buffalo plaid outfits. However, I never find them. But the important takeaway here is to just help out other resellers, especially if they're not in your area, but you contact them, because items are flying off the shelf left and right, especially this time of year with Q4. Who doesn't want one of these cute buffalo plaid outfits for their kids, but help your other resellers out, because they're going to go out and find these products. If they don't, somebody else will, and might as well help those, because they can help you in the end find other products that you might have otherwise missed. So always help everybody. All right, so I've made my way over to the health and beauty section of TJ Maxx. I've recently been scanning more items over here lately as I've been getting ungated in more and more beauty brands. I've seemed to do really well with Clinique, so I've trained my eye to start looking for these green looking boxes. And then my example earlier, I mentioned about how having to peel the stickers in order to access the UPC labels. With these in particular, you get them just enough. You can get that barcode scanner just on the label and it can read it just enough. That way you can access it. But basically these first two items from Clinique here, they did not bring a profit. However, this one here, this is going to be a mascara. This is in the store for $7.99. Scan it with the barcode scanner here, and it is showing that I can probably sell this for about $20. You can't really see it on the screen, but the sales rank's about 49,000. The current buy box is $19.99, so I know I can sell this pretty well. And there's actually 4 of these here. So I'm going to go ahead and pick all 4 of these up, load them up into the cart, and make, about $20 here just on these mascaras. All right, and then here we have some MAC lip glosses or lipsticks or something like that. MAC is another brand that I recently got ungated to sell. I've been told if you can find the color Ruby Woo, that's a pretty good color of lipstick. So I don't remember if that's the one in particular that I picked up, but these labels are a real pain in the butt trying to peel these, and I'm always afraid somebody's watching me as I do this. They're probably thinking I'm trying to steal these, but in reality, I'm just trying to get to that barcode. But nonetheless, I don't feel like messing with all of these lipsticks that are sitting on the shelf. I don't want to take the time to peel all these. Maybe in the future, I'll bring a Scotty peeler. That might help me. But nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and put this back because it's not making any profit. And I'm going to leave all of these on the shelf because, like I said, I don't want to spend the time peeling labels. So that's going to do it for this sourcing trip today at Ollie's and TJ Maxx. Hope you guys enjoyed. I ended up finding these Neutrogena bottles at 3 of the Ollies of the 5 that I went to. I didn't find the buffalo plaid outfit that I was looking for at TJ Maxx, but I still picked up some of those Clinique mascaras, which those all sold as well. So in total, I have 183 of these shampoos that sold, 4 of the Clinique mascaras, and then I also sold that hair dye from Revlon that sold while I was at the store. Reason I still have these shampoo bottles here, I have 3 total. These were leaking on me. You can kind of see there's some leak there, and then on some of these, like the tab, as there's a little bit that these leaked out. Basically, when I was prepping all of these, I flipped them all over. That way I could just easily put my label on it, whatever you call the damn thing, slapping it on, and then I just kept going. And then I flipped them over to polybag them, and I noticed that I was starting to get some of these stain marks. So I didn't know what was going on, so I started to investigate. That is when I realized that not all of the lids were snapped on all of these bottles. So it kind of got me a little paranoid, so I went through 186 of these to make sure the lids were snapped, and only the 3 that were leaking were open. Not a huge deal. I still held on to these. I don't know why. I could have returned them, I suppose, but why do that? I'm sure I could still sell these, maybe even as gently used, because these are selling like hotcakes, like 800 something a month. When I hit the buy box on these, I was selling between 50 and 90 at a time before I lost the buy box. So they're moving fast, probably faster than the data actually shows, but all in all, great win. I scored over $1,700 in profit just from this 1-day trip of going out shopping. So if you guys can swing it, I definitely encourage you to shop as much as you can. If you guys, if your phone's dying, highly suggest picking up a battery pack. This is from Anchor. This is actually a 26,800, whatever that is. So this is going to charge for a very long time. This allows me to get like 4 to 5 cycles out of my phone, and it charges it pretty quickly, so I can still scan as well. So that's some of my tidbits for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to the video, please do so, and I look forward to seeing you on the next adventure.